Hi, this is my video for the Thursday of the Ebor meeting of 2020. Just to clear something up from yesterday in the comments section where someone asked about the bets and the selections. I normally have a £400 bank which I'll bet out of whether I use it all up or not. And they're the strongest fancies that I have. That they're not guaranteed or anything like that. They can run worse than the selections at times, but that's my strongest selections, the ones that I'm really keen on, and the ones that I feel I should be judged on are put up as bets out of that £400 bank. They're normally only about 6 to 8 of them in a national hunt season, and we've decided to do the flat this season. Now, a selection would be a bit different, where I'd be having like a smaller bet for me, but I still quite fancy it, because if I only put the bets up, then the videos would be so far and few and far between that it wouldn't really be much point in making them. So yeah, that's just to clarify what's the difference between a selection and a bet. A bet I normally go in pretty heavy, a lot heavier than like the stake I would put on the video, whereas a selection would be a smaller bet in my staking, but still one I quite fancy. So hopefully that clears that up. Last night I was listening to something and one of the biggest influences in my betting was talking on a couple of races on York today. And I want you just to look at this horse because I heard it. I've already made my video for today and I've only put up Make My Day. So I'm making this video at 1:30 on Wednesday, and he just talked quite glowingly about Pure Dreamer in the 450. So, you know, just keep your eye on it. I don't think it's much value really at 92 sort of price for the 450, but it was just interesting to listen to his view on how the horse had been handicapped. And it's not a race I would have normally been involved in, but like, you can keep your eye on it. So tomorrow, Thursday, 3 selections. I'll do them in the order that the strength of I fancy them. So the strongest one is in 245. It's a very valuable handicap, and I think most horses in here are going to be looking to win a prize like this. Obviously, there's a few of them that could be group class performers, and I'm hoping that the one I'm going to put up could be a group class performer as well. So I'm going to put up Ouzo of Richard Hannon's. He's 16 to 1 with 6 places with Sky Bet, and I feel in such a competitive handicap we should probably take that extra insurance of the 6 places. Ouzo should have won first time out for me this season when he was second to Bell Rock at Newmarket. I just thought Ryan Moore thought he had the race in the bag, and whether he slightly eased it down or just took it a little bit too easy, I'm not really sure, but for all the world he looked like he'd won the race, and then all of a sudden in the last 20 yards Bell Rock's taken a neck to half a length out of him and sneaked up in the last stride. After that he ran at Royal Ascot. The break is the worry for me. Why has he been off so long? And he was behind Sir Busker in the race, so yeah, he has to make up a bit of ground, but he's getting some weight, and I'm not sure he ran up to his best in Silver Cambridgeshire at Ascot. I think he's a big price in this race, and I'm prepared to take the risk with him. I've had a few quid each way on him, and he'd be my first selection. So that's in the 245. Ouzo 16 to 1 with 6 places is the strongest selection tomorrow. In the 345, I fancy Sea of Faith. I think she's just maybe better than these, and maybe been held back by William Haggis for a campaign in the autumn. And I would only back this horse when I think she could either win or blow out. So I'm only prepared to go win. I don't see much point in an each way bet on her. And in the last race, sorry, not in the last race, in the 415, I fancy Mark of the Man. Now, I know a lot of people fancy Ross Cullen, who's was entered in the ACOM and was very impressive last time out. But I just thought Mark of the Man seemed to have quite a bit ahead of the handicapper when he won at Goodwood in that nursery. And he comes into another nursery here in a slightly stiffer track. And I just think each way he's a bit of a steal. I mean, I could have that wrong. There could be a lot more well-handicapped horses in here than I think. But for me, he'd be the third each way. The third selection. He's not the strongest, but he's one I feel should run well tomorrow. And I thought he had a bit more in the locker at Goodwood than we saw. And so I'm prepared to take him, even though he's taking a little bit of hike in the weight. So I think he can overcome that. I think he'll run a very good race tomorrow. So that's the three selections. The strongest being Ouzo in the 245, 16 to 1 with 6 places. And the two other selections, the 345 Sea of Faith win at 5 to 1. And Mark of the Man in the 415, 7 to 1 each way in the 415. So yeah, that's my selections for tomorrow. Hopefully I've explained about the bets, the selections and all that. And hopefully we can keep the good run going on the selections. They were quite successful at Goodwood, and hopefully Make My Day has started those selections off with a good run today. He was put up as a bit of a thieving each way at 5 to 1, where I thought he had a very good chance of winning, and I was hopeful he wouldn't be at the places. So that's the video for Thursday. I'll be back to you tomorrow. I wish you the best of luck with your selections on Wednesday and Thursday, and I'll be back to you on Thursday morning with another video. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.